future is green, the future is Moringa. I'm the co-founder of the Moringa Family Group. The Moringa Family Group specializes in the cultivation of Moringa, Seamoss, and other superfood products here in Grenada and in the UK. So we have a farm based in St Andrews in Birchgrove, where we harvest our Moringa, and we then ship and import it from here into the UK and create a combination of Moringa-based products such as cosmetics, creams, teas, which we have here as well. Just a few of them are here on offer. So my brother and I, who's also the director of the business, he can't be here today because he's back home sorting out production in the UK. But he and I both work together to ensure that we deliver health to everybody. We want to reach as many markets as possible. We've been visiting Grenada here for about 6 years, about 3-4 times a year. We've been coming out to develop the land. We've been speaking with a lot of people here at the Ministry of Agriculture. Mr. Paul, I believe, who used to be here. He's been very helpful, and we've been speaking with him about our product ranges as we've grown them. So really today I'm here really because I'm in Grenada for a short period, and previously we've not really had much time. We've been so busy trying to get the business up and running, get the farm sorted out, to approach the supermarkets and various other outlets with some of our products. So today I've got an interview a bit later on with IGA, Real Value Supermarkets. So I'll be taking some of the teas down there later on and discussing some plans to have our teas readily available in the supermarket so everybody can enjoy the benefits of Moringa. Moringa is, just in case you wanted to know, in case you didn't know, Moringa is a hearty perennial. It has 36 amino acids. It's very good for the whole body, the immunity, for blood cleaning, brain functionality, just your general health. It helps with diabetes, a number of ailments that people will have on a daily basis, high blood pressure and so forth. It's just rich nutrients inside of it. It comes in powder form. And you can basically do teas with it. You can cook with it. It's very versatile. So it's just about educating everybody as well as what consuming these products are very good for you, and they are very accessible. So anybody can take the teas. They're for everybody. But yeah, we're here today really just to get it out there. Really, now it's time. Yeah.
What's the particular inspiration, behind going into superfoods?
The inspiration basically came from my brother, actually. He, about 8 years ago, suffered a really bad shoulder pain injury, and he couldn't shake it. He had years of surgery, just really uncomfortable, wasn't able to get it cured or fixed. He then approached a herbalist back in the UK called Dr. Willicott, and he introduced him to Moringa. So Moringa then became something that he started to use, and within 2 months, my brother literally, his shoulder repaired itself and he was able to use it again. So that was the inspiration. My brother then approached me and said, look, this Moringa is amazing. It's doing so many great things. Let's do something with it. So my father, who lives in Grenada, he's Grenadian, he gifted us some land up in Birchgrove, me and my brother and I, and we decided to grow Moringa on it. So we've got about 4 or 5 acres up there at the moment. Sporting about, I'd say at the moment, about 5,000 trees at the moment. Because we've had a lot of rain in Grenada in the last 3 months or so. We had a lot of rain, so it has impacted a little bit on the farm with the trees because of the amount of rain we've had. So we've had to regerminate. So this trip has been about regerminating as well, getting some more of the trees grown up there. And so we can continue with the importing. But yeah. So that's where the inspiration came from, and basically then we just grown them. We've grown our product range. I mean, this is here what you see is a very small section of what we have. We do cosmetics, face body balms. We do teas, tablets, as I said, powders. We do Seamoss, raw Seamoss, purple, green, and gold. So we do all three, which is grown in St David's. So that's not far from here. We harvest it there. But yeah, so we're just trying to get the message out, really. We love Grenada. Grenada is our second home, and the richness comes from the soil here. Is that the soil quality is amazing. The rainforest creates such an amazing soil profile. So the products have very high quality nutrients inside. So yeah, we just want to educate really and just get people to understand the benefits. We've got some other plans as well in Grenada to do some work with other farmers. So looking at basically helping other farmers, local farmers, to do the same, helping them to grow their farm and then to create a sustainable living for themselves and their families here, so that they can too, live off the land and prosper, and you know what I mean. So we're looking to not only just grow here, we want to expand other small communities as well, so they can do the same. Yeah.
What's the unique experience? We see the products here today, but some of us may not understand the work that goes into making the products. Share with us your experience from probably farm to table. What are some of the things that happen behind the scenes to make these products available?
Okay. Well, the beauty of our business or our company is that we are literally the supply chain. So we literally grow it ourselves. We grow, we import, we manufacture, we package, and then we produce over in the UK. So we are literally from start to end to the customer's hands, from the ground to the customer's hands. We are involved. There's no third parties involved in our processes. We have clean processes. All of our products and materials are clean, organic. So they, and vegan, of course, as well. So they're suitable for all vegans as well. The process is a long one. So it involves a lot of logisticals involved. So the importing and exporting and so forth is something that we have to keep a track on. We've got a good network and good links here in Grenada for importing and exports, which is great. We're looking to get some concessions as well for a larger consignment that we're going to be having coming in soon, particularly with the teas. So that's something I'm going to have to look into again. So we have a small production team in the UK that produce, that actually package everything, and then we then ship them out. When we deliver to all over the world, our products, they're worldwide, so they go from Canada to France to all over the UK as well. Our products are getting out there now, which is good. So we thought Grenada needs to be the place, the hub really, because this is where we grow it. So this is where we're from. So it makes sense to have our products here as well, available to the local people as well. So.
What would you say was some of the challenges that you probably have encountered, to get these products?
Yeah. In recent months, or say this year, one of the biggest challenges for us has been the Eurozone, because I know that we've left the Euro. Britain has left the Euro, so that's caused a lot of issues with regards to, or changes to, import and export arrangements. So we've had to literally put a lot of our suppliers abroad. We've had to cut our ties with them because we just couldn't afford to get our stuff moving. So we've had to put them on hold. We haven't been able to continue in our dealings with them for the time being. So that has affected our imports. We've had to look at other ways to keep our products going. We've managed to keep our stockpile good. We've stockpiled a lot of our moringa, so that helped us a lot, especially through the pandemic as well, and this year. So that was a very good move for us, because otherwise we would have had no moringa. We would have run out moringa. So I think the biggest challenge has been that this year. But we're looking as, again, now the markets are back opening up again and everybody's kind of getting back to some kind of normality. We're hoping to kind of get things back on track. As well, I think another kind of challenge is getting our products here in Grenada. We've tried a couple of times with other products, and at the time, we've had to make sure that had the correct labeling and all that, the standards were met with regards to barcodes and all of the SKUs and all that kind of stuff. So we have all that done now. So that we're ready. We're ready now. Yeah.
Okay. Where do you see this venture probably in the next 5 years?
5 years. Well, we've been going nearly 5 years so far. So we're kind of we've got past that stage where I know, like, when you first start up a business, the first 2 years are the most challenging, I think, and that's your make it or break it for a lot of businesses. And we've gone past that point. So I feel we're very confident, my brother and I, that we are at the last hurdle now in terms of pushing the business now to the next level, taking it to the next level. So I would like to think, I believe that within 5 years we anticipate having a very good relationship with all the local outlets in Grenada, supermarkets, hotels, pharmacies, perhaps smaller businesses, health, spas, things like this. Having our teas as well as some of our other products available for the consumer in Grenada. So as well, not just Grenada, but the whole of the Caribbean islands as well. So, but we want to start here because this is home, and then venture out to Jamaica, Barbados, and other countries as well. But yeah, that's our goal. And eventually we will be moving here eventually and coming to live and setting up our family, and we have so many plans with Grenada as well. There's other little projects that we're working on as well, which is another conversation. But yeah, there's lots going on. But yeah, that's it.
So just tell us where we can find you if we want to get these products. We know they have not hit the local market as yet, but we know that social media is the go now. So
of course, yeah, social media is the one. You can find us initially on our website, which is www.tmfgltd.com initially, or you can find us on our socials at official Moringa. So that's on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, I believe. So you can find us on those ones as well. So yeah. So some of the sustainable farming practices that we have on the farm is that we use no pesticides, no herbicides, anything like this. We use a lot of natural resources. So our water is generated by a small waterfall and stream at the basin of our land, and we use the water to generate energy to feed the moringa trees. So we have like a pulley system. We have a tank as well, small tank, which is generated by that. So it's all renewable energy basically from the land that we're using. So we have our farming practices in that we go up there regularly. The trees are tended to. They're cropped every 6 weeks because the moringa trees grow very tall. They grow very quickly, and the best way to deal with a moringa tree is really you don't want to cut it. You don't want it to grow, as further than 6 foot, because when you grow a tree at that size, it becomes more labor intensive for the farmers. So you literally cut it at maybe like 4 foot. That's your ideal height for cropping. This cuts down, as I said, labor, time, energy. So you don't want your workers to be burnt out. So we make sure that they know that they have to cut at a certain point. It makes them more productive, and then they're able to do more as well and maintain the land as well. So ensure that the land is maintained. As I said before, we've had so much rain in the last couple of months. I went up to the farm Saturday, visited the farm for the first time since I came out last in February of this year. And my goodness, it is like a jungle up there. I'm not going to, it has grown so much. There's a lot of work to be done, as I said. So it's just keeping track on that, making sure that the land doesn't become too dense. One other thing I forgot to mention, very important. Not only do we grow moringa and seamoss and other superfoods like soursop and nutmeg and so forth, we also have, and I can exclusively reveal this, that we are the first. We are the first company, farmers, to grow acai berry. So acai palm berry in Grenada, like literally we're the first. So it is an amazing plant, nutritious plant. It's an acai berry palm. I think it's native to Peru. It grows, but we're the first. It has amazing. It's high in antioxidants. It has a lot to help with your blood cleaning as well, and your brain functionality. But listen out. Keep posting for more on that. But acai berry is doing very well down there. We planted about 200 of them back in 2018, and now they are about. I think they're about 12. I don't know, maybe like 7 or 8 foot tall now. They are doing so well down there. So I'm really pleased to report on that. So they're starting to bear fruit now as well, small berries on them. So you can expect to see more on that later. We're probably going to be introducing that as a new product line with the teas, and as maybe another kind of supplement. We're not sure what we're going to do with it just yet, but when we do that, we'll let you know. But yes, Grenada will be the first to grow this and have it on the land.